Hello, everybody. I'm sure many of you out there tonight are wondering, why the fuck is this kid the finale? Same. So my name is Berge Schembi. To my friends and family, I really hope that when you hear this name, you think of joy and happiness. Well, that wasn't a joke, but... cheers. To the rest of you, it probably sounds like your Wi-Fi password. So my dad is from Malta and my mom is from Armenia, and I thought, like many of the other great comedians tonight, I would do something similar and take the piss out of where I'm from. There's one very big problem here. Nobody knows what the fuck these countries are. I mean, for real, I reckon men here today would find it more difficult to pinpoint Malta on a map than find the clit on the woman. But Armenia, on the other hand, Armenia has brought two really amazing celebrities into this world. Number one, Henrik Mkhitaryan, an Armenian footballer who is known for his ability on the ball. And number two, Kim Kardashian, who is known for her ability on somebody else's balls. But because of this interesting mix of nationalities my parents have provided me with, I have an unidentifiable race. Terms I've received growing up include ethnically ambiguous, a polluted white person, and my personal favorite, a citizen of Everywhereistan. I mean, for real, airport security does not know what to do with me. They're like, do we give this kid a pat down or a pat on the back? But passport control is where it gets even worse, because despite how much of a mouthful my first and last names are, my parents thought, you know what would be really funny? Let's give this kid the middle name Charles. Do you know how fake my passport looks? With me looking like this, the rest of my name looking like that. But hold up a fucking minute, my middle name is only as English as the King of fucking England. But, you know, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So I thought I would use my ethnic ambiguity as a bit of a superpower. So what I've decided to do is that every time I go abroad, I try and blend in with the locals to get what I want. Last year, I was in Italy. That's where I saw this guy tossing pizzas, and I was like, that looks fun. So I go up to him, and I'm like, apologies for the bad Italian accent, but, hey, a pizza, magnifico, can I have a go? And he's like, okay, yeah, sure. And we're like tossing pizzas together. A few months later, I went to Egypt with my mate, and that's where there was this guy in the market trying to rip me off for trying to buy a fake shirt. So I go up to him, put my hand on my chest, and I go, brother, for me, Habibi. You will do it for a good price. And he halves the price of the shirt for me. No, honestly, just last month, I came back from Nigeria, and that's where... Well, that's where I realized I can only push it so far. But despite all of that, I am born and bred in Britain, yeah! And I've realized Brits are really fucking passionate about things that are local to them. Stuff like ULEZ and the price of a pint in a local pub, they will go crazy for. They won't stop talking about that shit. But anything remotely international just flies over their heads. Honestly, for real. Last Friday, I was in the pub with a few of my mates, and I mentioned Israel versus Palestine. The guy next to me turns around and says, yeah, mate, what time's kickoff? But I think the thing that I love the most about Brits is there's always a level of politeness despite whatever the fuck the conversation is. Like, the BBC estimates the average Brit says the word sorry 250,000 times in their life. And I can almost believe that. We say sorry for everything, for real. Like, think about it. Someone's standing in front of you, you don't necessarily be like, oh, can you get out of the way? You just go, sorry. And then they know what you want, they move out of the way for you. Like, you're trying to get the waiter's attention, you don't ask them to come over, you just go, sorry, and they come over and they serve you. No, seriously, just last month, I went down to the doctor sat down, and he goes, sorry, Berge, you have chlamydia. I went, why the fuck are you sorry? You're the guy that gave it to me! Thank you very much, guys! You've been amazing! Yeah!
Bye.